Hey, Armin here with another tip. Okay, this one is why eating too many carbs is bad for you. So, what people need to realize about carbohydrates and sugars, because carbs will convert to sugar as well, is they're designed to be put into the muscles and the liver. And so you need insulin to come up to do that. And so when insulin comes up to take those, the carbs and move them to that area. If your muscles are already full and your liver already full of glucose, which is what carbohydrates and sugars convert to, then there's no place for them to go. So any excess is just going to go right to the fat cells outside of what you burn up in your daily activity, especially if you're eating carbs throughout the entire day. So I'm not a big advocate of having carbs throughout the entire day, especially if you have a weight issue. So what you need to understand is you only need so many carbs anyways, because they're not going to build muscle. They're not designed for that. All they're designed for is to provide energy. So you just need enough to get the energy that you want to have. Now, at the same time, when you have insulin staying elevated, it can also affect you too, because that's what you need for, you're using the carbohydrates and sugars for energy, quick energy. And this causes people to need to eat more often because they want to keep their energy up. And that also can start to affect your leptin hormone, which is a hormone that says, hey, I'm full, I don't need any more. And then when it starts to get not as active as it should be due to eating more often, then that can also affect your ghrelin hormone, which says, hey, I need to eat to keep my energy up. I need to eat more. And so then you get in this vicious cycle of needing to snack every 2 or 3 hours. And the best meal plan is not one that you're eating 5 and 6 meals a day. That's ridiculous. I mean, even if you're training, that's ridiculous. It's not necessary. So if you're not training, it's even more ridiculous. So don't do that. So manage your carb intake. Try to minimize how many carbs you're taking in, or cycle your carbs in, like what I like to coach people on is a carb cycling strategy. Because when you do it this way and learn how to use fat as your main source of energy, I'm not talking about keto or carnivore or anything like that, but it does have some similarities. But when you use fat as your main source of energy, now you're going to have less storage, and you're also improve your insulin sensitivity because you don't have insulin floating around all the time trying to convert your carbohydrates. Okay, now this is kind of a long statement here, but at the same time, I hope you got some takeaways on this and just need to do some research and understand what carbohydrates do and what insulin does. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. So the more carbs you have, then it's going to take any excess that's not able to go to the muscles liver, it's going to convert it to fat. And then also you won't burn fat because insulin wants you to use the quick energy of sugars and carbs. Kind of a vicious cycle. All right, hopefully you got a takeaway on this. I mean, you should, but pop questions if you like. If you found this as informational, then like. Also share it with other people you care about, and at the same time, then go ahead and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because there's going to be a lot of good information coming each and every day. All right, other than that, let's have a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon.